Okay, you guys are live.
Hello, everyone.
You just said shit.
Got you.
Hi. They didn't tell me that we went live. Okay. All right. Good to see you guys. This is going to be a really good episode.
I saw the pink box and I was like,
Okay. All right. So 3 things that we're going to cover today. We are going to show you some new things that are coming soon that we really want you guys to tell us if you love it, and so we can make sure that we get enough of it. And it's actually specifically that gold jogger. I put it up. A lot of you guys have already done your wait list on it, but we're going to close off the wait list tomorrow. So I just want to make sure that we.
is she coming up? We're just gonna make sure, we can get enough of them for you guys. Amy's got a few shoe malfunctions. By the way, it's Mercury retrograde, so
Did you think that was a bug?
I thought it was a bug. It was just my
full on Mercury retrograde.
Oh my god!
That happened to me earlier, and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, no one's drinking. No one's doing anything worse around here. I don't know what's wrong with that.
We had a long week last week.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to go over the things that you guys can go ahead and wait list on. Then we are going to show you some sale picks. So right now, Courtney actually has made her picks, and she's going to come out and she's going to tell you why they're all fabulous and why she thinks they work for her, and all that good stuff. Then in between, we are going to show you guys the pictures that you've been sending, your DMs of your problem children, your problem outfits, that you guys have sent me outfits that have broken down for myriad reasons. And Dione and I have really
we had a 2-hour work meeting to discuss some of the outfits you guys sent us.
Yeah, and I think we solved some problems, and one of you guys is going to have to hit the real, but everyone else, I think that everything was pretty solvable in an easy way.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to hit our restaurant sweatshirt?
You can't order this one in advance. So.
No, you cannot. But I just want to show you guys anyway. This is our restaurant sweatshirt that has custom patches from some of our favorite restaurants. Comes in this brown, and then also.
Well, this one's just with Southern Soul.
This one, oh yeah. This is Southern Soul. I've actually eaten at Southern Soul. It's amazing, really great, and it's just really chic and fun. Like for me, if I'm gonna wear a sweatshirt, obviously I'm gonna clean it up with my bias skirt or something like that. But we also have it in the gray colorway.
Which one? Gray?
Yeah.
And so we did this with Southern Soul, who Southern Soul is a barbecue restaurant on St. Simons Island, Georgia. It's independently run. Griffin, the owner, has set up an amazing charity to support other independent restaurants. They had a horrible fire at their restaurant. The community came in, saved his ass, and this is his way of giving back. So for every sweatshirt that we sell, $50 will go into the pockets of these young independent restaurants. We're going to go live with it, with Griffin, with barbecue in hand on the 23rd, on Wednesday, around 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But we will give you guys the exact time when we do go live. We only have 300 of these sweatshirts made, but they're really good, and it's going to a phenomenal cause.
Great cause, and also extremely soft. I just want to show you guys the back. Got some cute text in here, a little Tibi patch.
So while you've got this sweatshirt up, can we talk about one of the problems that was sent through?
Sure, yeah.
Because I think this is a good one to talk about right now. Okay, so one of you guys sent over this number here, okay? And what you told us was that you love the idea of some kind of vintage t-shirt, but that you just, you felt sloppy, you just didn't it wasn't doing it for you. But you love the rocker tee, you don't want to give that up. And this is almost like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Because, I feel like if I'm going to do something like that with a little bit of irony, personally, I don't really wear a lot of stuff with writing on it, just in general. Unless it's a moment.
You're weird about writing.
I'm weird about writing. I don't think you should have writing in your homes. If you have live, laugh, and love, get rid of it. But yeah, I'm just not really into much writing. I find it distracting, and you know. But with something like this, I love it. It's soft. It's got good colors in it. So if I'm going to wear it, I'm going to clean it up with something with the bias skirt and the slim shoe. But oh, perfect with that sweat, with that Rolling Stones tee. We had a couple of options here.
Yeah. So with the Rolling Stone tee, one of the things that you want to do is, because I do like writing, I don't like it in my house, but like I am a big advocate, like especially when you're traveling, like we got this Georgia Peach weird t-shirts, like you want it, and we got the Bob's, the Two-Stepping Palace in Texas, Bob's Place or whatever. Well, whatever. Anyway, it was good.
I think it was a Bob, but Billy Bob's.
Billy Bob's, yes,
yeah.
in Texas. So I love a t-shirt that has some kind of memory pulled to me. But the thing is I think the reason why this person did not feel good is the t-shirt is already super relaxed and effortless by nature, right? But then she's wearing shorts, which are effortless, and they're in an ochre color, which gives them like a little crunchy moment to it. And then you got the Birkenstocks on, okay? So chill, chill, chill. No one said CCC. We always say CMC, chill, modern, and classic. And so when you get to chill here, no. But if you take this t-shirt here, I mean, obviously we fancied this up with a black patent leather skirt, but we even had black patent leather shorts at one point. But the idea is, you can even do it with like a cotton wrap skirt. But the idea is to mix it with something tailored and something that has some polish to it, and get a little more refined on the shoe. And I think that's when things start to look interesting, is when you've taken the t-shirt, but you've made it style by really giving it that full like CMC, chill, modern, classic element to it. And instead you just went chill, chill.
Absolutely, because it takes that from kind of like I'm going to like a music festival fit to like I can actually wear this in a way that makes me feel polished and good. And then also it actually brings up the topic of Birkenstocks. Yes, because I think this is so important, because I do suggest Birkenstocks a lot to my clients, especially if they need something that is really comfortable to wear in the summertime, that seems really, you know, chill and modern. And also it's really good to pair back to have dresses in the summer so that you can wear them again. But I just want to show the difference, you know, between these. Okay, so this is the Birkenstock that would be a no. It's got cork on it. The reason why the cork doesn't work is because, you know, it's too much crunch. Like if this were the classic, like Arizona with like that's all one color or plastic, that makes more sense for us, because, you know, when we're talking about building out these outfits, we want to give you that piece that's going to work the most with the pieces that you already have. We don't want you to buy one thing for the look and then it doesn't work all the time. Like if I were wearing like the bias skirt and the bias, like and the matching silk top, if I had this cork on and an earring, fine. But this has way more versatility than this. And you know, I personally, if you are someone who is more on the chill spectrum of your outfits, that's when it goes from chill to crunch. Like it looks like you're, you know, making your own kombucha versus, you know, just living your life in your clothing, which is what we want for you. Yeah.
So I think you guys can get the visual here with Dione. Like she's wearing the sweatshirt, but she's got all the refined elements on with it. If she was wearing a pair of jean cutoff shorts and a pair of crunchy Birkenstocks,
yeah,
I'd send you home. Like,
yeah,
cool.
And if I were wearing like, you know, like those like very trendy and of the moment, like more of like a mom summer camp short, then I'm gonna look like I'm like a moonrise king. Like you have to balance it out.
Yeah, you don't want to be like a cookie pusher. Brownies.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, cookie
Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. All right. Okay, so here's another one to illustrate the point though with the two-tone on the Birkenstocks. And these aren't Birkenstocks, but this person sent in their outfit, and they said they just, like, it was an outfit. They were okay with it, but they didn't feel like it was style. And so Dione and I sat around and we started playing. And one of the first things we noticed here was you've got this shoe that's got the contrast footbed on it. And so we gave her a clean contrast. And this is where, you guys, we're not saying to go out and spend tons of money on a new wardrobe. We're just trying to really like refine for you what are those few key pieces that you can put into your wardrobe that are going to be like easy outfit fixes for all of your problems. And so whether you go with the Arizona Birkenstock, which, you know, is around like $45, or, you know, you can get that at a good price, but the point is don't get the cork one. Or you can go the Row or Tibi or whatever and, you know, do what you want. But what you see is immediately this distinction here with that different sole. It just adds that other element. And we talk a lot in terms of our rules about the rule of 3 and how you can feel off balance if you've got more than 3 things going on in your outfit. And that contrasting sole, even though in her sandal here, it wasn't like a crunchy, you know, cork one, it still added another, like,
it felt very like it felt mature, and not in a good way. We like mature sometimes, but like not a good mature.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And the two-tone's just not as versatile as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think we really want you guys to figure out what it is that you're looking for when you're shopping, so that when you buy that sandal, it's a wolf sandal. It's not that random piece that kind of just works for that one outfit but then doesn't work anywhere else. We don't want that for you. And then we talked about the neckline of that shirt as well.
No, her neckline was...
Oh, her neckline was good, actually, right? Or did we color that in?
Oh, wait. Did I fill in her neckline?
I think you filled in her neckline.
I think
it was
I
like
did.
a
Let me
scoop
pull
neck.
out the original. Because I have to say, you guys, you send in a lot of pictures, and nearly every one of them, I was like, it came down to that damn neckline. And this is not a boob thing.
Yeah, no, you didn't film her in. It was the other one.
She's right?
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah, she was good. All right.
And we changed the color for T because it just, the contrast and then the contrast in hue did not make sense. And this is something that is like kind of dressing 101. As much as I don't like following those rules that you learn when you're younger, if you do a contrasted jacket with your outfit, the middle should kind of match. It's just going to look better, especially if your shoe is contrasted too.
And
it just...
Yeah, and I don't want to wig you out. Like, so we put a navy blue T-shirt on with her, and she's wearing dark denim. Your blues do not need to match. Like,
no, absolutely
not.
not.
They don't. In fact, it's better if they don't.
It's better shades up than matching.
Right. But I think that we all agree that here she's fixed. And we gave her
an earring.
We gave her an earring. So we gave her a big gold weird earring. And again, now 3 things so far. Totally resolving outfits left and right, and it was shoes with the same color sole, a big strange earring, and the neckline.
Yes.
The neckline, the neckline, the neckline. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm getting so excited because we have a lot of good things.
We have a couple that are really good. I can actually talk about this one the best.
Yes.
Okay, so somebody asked about this Celine hoodie that they got on the Real. I just want to get a little close up on here because it's the green and the pink. This is the original photo here in the green and the pink with the black sandal. And then this is what our attempt at trying to make this work with a black boot and a black patent skirt. Here's the thing about the black boot with the black patent skirt. It literally made her look like she's like a witch on game day. So like it just didn't work. So for this one, we do think you should just give it to someone on the Real. I understand because I have fallen in for this trap before.
It's a Celine trap.
It's a Celine trap.
Celine, so it must be amazing.
But unless you have the thing that it paired with, especially in this case, like also pink and green is just something like it works if you're an AKA. If you're not, it's just not, you know, like.
Did Celine even put that on the runway though?
I don't think they did.
I find it like wild.
I don't think they did. But the thing about it is that I have fallen for this trap many times because it's like I love Phoebe follow Celine. So every once in a while I go on the Real, see what's up on there.
Like, okay, I'll just
but just remember, like, if it's a have to have, like, I just think this kind of like, it's like a poncho hoodie hybrid. It's almost like a Frankenstein or something.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, you know, I understand the intention. I understand that you're trying to collect a really beautiful piece. But I think here, like, if it doesn't go with things you already have, do not buy it. Unless you already have the fundamentals lined up. And even then, if it's not working with your fundamentals, what is it going to work with?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, here is one that I'm going to show you a close-up here. So here was one that was sent to us. And she just did not feel good in it. She wasn't sure what was happening here. And I think we came up with lots of options to save her.
Yes, of course.
And number one, you guys, again, you'll see every damn time, she's got this scooped out neckline here. And the thing is the scooped out neckline, you guys know it too. Like if you buy those sometimes, the minute you wash them, like they just start to wobble and
yeah, they just get really gross really quickly.
Really, really like drippy, wobbly. So she's already wearing shorts. She's already wearing more of like a rugged brown shoe. So we want to give her some more polish by just lifting up the neckline. And the one thing that I've shown a lot of clients now who've been DMing me is if you do have closets full of these little horrible necklines, one thing that you can do is just pick them up, take a safety pin, and just pin it. Yes. Just pin it, just fold it over and just pin it. If someone sees it, like, does it really matter? Because this is going to feel so much better on you. So you don't have to go and, you know, set a bonfire to all your t-shirts. You can just pick them up and pin them, and then you know now going forward that you're not going to go there again. So that was the first step, was raising up the neckline.
Oh, also we put a gold shoe in her too.
Yeah, so we did the gold shoe. So what we felt like was a little problematic was the shoe. And this shoe, who's selling these shoes? Because a lot of you guys were DMing me with this shoe.
It's kind of no man's land a little bit.
It was a little no man's land, because here's the thing. The shoe, it's flat and it had a lot of coverage. She has her arms covered. She's got the scoop. Like, it just felt very average. So if you are married to the shoe, what we did is we just showed you another way to wear the shoe when you're going to wear something totally flat like this, and it's got the rugged leather to it, and it's got the coverage on the foot. It is nice to wear something very bare with it. So for me, like if I'm walking around town on the weekend and I'm gonna wear a bare dress like this, I love the shoe that you're wearing, but I don't wear that if I'm just like strolling around town with like no purpose whatsoever.
Exactly.
But this shoe gives you permission to be dressed kind of nicely and have no purpose.
Exactly.
Whatsoever.
Think of that shoe as the big and the big slim skin.
Correct.
Yeah. Every time.
Yes. Slim skin. That's your big.
And if you notice here, also we've got the cardigan, which is like, there's no skin going on except here, and the shorts are big, so it doesn't really, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and also we removed the belt too on that look.
Yep.
Too.
So now going back to the shorts outfit, what we did to her is, because she is so chill and casual in the short, then we gave her the gold sandal. Dion's wearing the black one there. But doesn't have to be the Larkin, but the point is that we gave her a refined sandal. And even more of a point is that when you're wearing this length, this is, I'm a few inches longer than what she's wearing. And what's really, what you notice is that this, you know, anywhere from like here to here really does well with a kitten heel in the height. And we're talking like a little, you know, 1.5 inch heel. And the kitten heel works perfectly because like it makes you stand in a certain way.
Yes.
And if you're wearing shorts and you're really just like, the way your body sits in a flat, it sometimes just, you don't feel put together enough. And
yeah. It just feels, it gets a little too summer camp. And like, not in a good way. You just really need slim. Yeah, again, it's big slim skin.
Right.
You know?
So again, big slim skin. So she's got all this like coverage up here and everything, and then just letting this breathe in a lighter, just a lighter way, and then giving that, just that teeny bit of height there, just that little bit. But then with the dress, like that was perfect with the total flap. Okay. Let's see who's next. Can you talk about her?
Sure, of course. Okay, so this was someone who was going to the playground with her kids.
Yes.
It's summertime. She wanted something a little bit more interesting and refined to wear. This is the original look with the scarf, and then she's got on her tank top, trousers, and then she's got on a Birkenstock in metallic. So my first thing that, and this is also something that Amy noticed as well, is the fact that that scarf actually isn't performing any kind of functionality whatsoever. We like the scarf trick as a belt when we're actually trying to hold the pants up, which I think is really imperative for you guys to know. Otherwise, it's just a random scarf. And Amy was saying it's like Carrie Bradshaw at pickup, pretty much, if you're just doing this as a belt. So we removed the belt. That was the first thing we did, was we removed the belt. The crop top can stay, but instead of those silver Birkenstocks, we actually changed it to the black Bayron slides. And that way you got a little bit of shine, because you've got all this muted palette going on with the gray and then that kind of like lighter beige trouser, and then we gave her an interesting earring as well in gold. So this actually brings up a good point. I personally have a lot of rules about gold and silver and where they go. I actually like the opposite of what the rules are that your mom and dad taught you about gold and silver. And also because, you know, I have darker skin, so a lot of the time I was always told I needed to wear gold. Gold is like the perfect thing to go with everything. But I realized that I didn't feel as balanced as I wanted to wearing just gold with certain things. Because for me, when I wear black and gold, it looks a little 80s for me. But it just really depends. I personally like to do a cool palette with gold and then a warm palette with silver, because it actually balances it out, so that it makes it to where you can basically wear any color. Like right now, like I'm wearing like a warmer tone, that's why I'm wearing a silver earring. But if I were gonna be wearing the gray, I'd probably wear gold to kind of make it a little bit more substantial. And a lot of the time I was actually talking about this with Amy. She's like, she doesn't like to wear gold with white because it feels very like, you know, it feels kind of,
I don't know,
dated.
Yeah, like
preppy.
Greenwich, it feels a little too.
Yeah, and I also feel weird about doing like tan with gold. It gives me like, I don't know, it gives me auntie vibes, but not like cool auntie. You know what I mean? So when you're thinking about silver and gold, think about the contrast, because part of being a CP is about a little bit of risk taking that makes sense and is relatable. So try that. Warm palette, silver, cool palette, gold.
And did you say that, I went ahead and put this one on.
Okay, perfect.
But did you talk about the scarf on the side?
Yes, the scarf on the side works, but the scarf wrapped around, there's no functionality there.
And this was in the drawing here too.
This is the Bayron slide.
The Bayron.
This one is great for if you are looking to invest in a shoe. If you are trying to find something that is a nice replacement to the Birkenstock, adding shine is always going to give you what you need when you're wearing those nice lightweight colors in the spring and summertime. Because for me, I always need one structured thing, especially for linen pants weather, because I just don't want to feel like I just hopped off the beach. I'm not going to do a brown sandal with white linen. I want something tough and with guts in it.
Yeah, and I think this too, when we were looking at the things that you guys were sending us, another thing that was one of the most common mistakes was the lack of texture.
Yes.
So having a shoe or something in your closet that's got this high, icky, gross shine is going to be that like texture solver every time.
Exactly, because I also think when you are doing those neutrals, a lot of the time people are like, oh, I can do python. But if you're wearing like beige and white, a brown python feels kind of sad. But if you did a black, if you did black crocker python, or even like a darker gray, that would work. But when you do it with the brown, it gets a little too like, you know, classic country palette.
Yeah, because python was not, normally in the past I would have used even like a black and white python to save the day, but
it doesn't feel right anymore. I think the icky shine makes the most sense. Yeah.
And I think maybe one of the reasons why the python in black and white doesn't feel like the game saver is that I think that there is this moment for like these twists on classics, and I think when the clothing has much more of a classic vibe, blazers, things like that, the python actually in black and white just makes it feel a little too mature. And
absolutely.
It's not strange enough, and I think that's why like that black Bayron sandal it's strange, you know, it's got a weird width to it, it's in a good way, like these are my good sounds. Okay, thanks. All right, so I ran away for a minute while Dione was talking, and I put on the gold joggers. So this is in the body of the crispy nylon jogger, and obviously I'm wearing it here in a summery way with a navy blue cotton poplin. And again, remember, texture mix is good. And then I'm just wearing one of our old brown sandals with it. But what I do love about this jogger is this is the ultimate 12 mower. And when I had it on the in my stories, I showed you guys like with big cashmere sweater and everything. But for holiday time, this absolutely like big strappy heel, gorgeous top with it or whatever, and it's perfectly amazing for like going to a proper party. But we love it here, just all nice and chill. But if you do love it, please go tonight and do the wait list on it online so that we can get a good sense of how many of you guys really do. Remember, you're not like paying in advance or anything like that. It's kind of like you're just like, hey, Amy, we're committed, kind of, but like you're not putting a ring on my finger yet, and that's fine. Okay.
Oh, so are we doing the pink next?
Yes. This, guys, okay.
Pink is such a polarizing color, guys. Pink is very tough.
So actually, let me pull up the big picture on it.
Pink is tough, but I feel your pain because I kind of had like a blush pink phase and I had like a hot pink phase, but.
And I'm gonna do a hot pink satin shoe soon. I am.
Yes, I think pink. There's always a moment for a nice, cool pop. However,
yeah, you can be problematic with it.
You can't. You really can't.
And again, like. Okay, so the Birkenstocks came up again. So she loves these pink pants, and in this picture she was going with a, like, okay, I'll just try like a 1 ton or none, and she went with a 1 ton here. And one of the problems that we can see right away is it's kind of like you were jumping in for a ton, and then you pull back and you're like, well, just
go all in. Why not? Why not? Because honestly, it just really makes sense to go full on if you're going to be doing pink with pink.
So here, what Dione recommended right away was adding the red.
The red
with
birds.
it. And you had some opinions on the scale of the top as well.
Yeah, so the top to me was just a little bit of that safe size. It's when you're buying just a women's shirt that's cut for women, a lot of the time it doesn't give you what you need as far as that ease that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So Amy actually just sketched it to make it a little bit bigger, because this is something that I feel like for those of you that are really good about wearing your oversized menswear vintage button-down shirts, or even the Tibi classic button-down shirt, it's about the volume there and the length. When it gets too slim like it is here, it looks average, and then here big, it just all of a sudden makes sense. But also, while we're talking about the Birkenstock switch, I do want to say, like, if you're doing head to toe refined, you can do the brown cork. Yeah. Like, I mean, I love when the Olsons are wearing like a black tropical wool trouser and like a black blazer, and then they're doing the Birkenstock, and it's fine. It's just like when you're doing one other crunch element, it does, it doesn't make as much sense. And also, for making things more refined, it's just better to go for that,
But I think even if you've got an Olsen twin and she's in the black, like, big pant,
still
it needs to be all, but it also needs to be all black.
All black.
You can't,
yeah.
That's because that's one thing, and then your shoe texture and the mixture there, like, you're at your 3 elements.
Like if I wouldn't wear it here, but if I was just wearing the black bias dress, it works. It's fine. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so then our woman in pink, she tried on, by the way, a lot of you guys, when you started sending me pictures, you solved your own problems, because then you were like trying on new things. And then by the time you sent me like the 5th DM, you were like, oh, you know what, never mind, like, I got it. And that is part of the process in your closet, is like trying on different things, photograph it, see how it looks. So she went next then, and she tried on the pink pants with this brown sweater, and then with a brown sandal. And this did feel much better.
Absolutely.
To us. It felt really nice. But what we wanted to do was to give it the extra kick and make it really like style, is we changed her sandal out to a burgundy, simply because matching the top and the shoe, like, we said, like, these are rules that like help you figure out why you don't feel super great in an outfit, but it's not like a hard fast rule. Like, it's not like you're not allowed to do it.
Yes.
But if you don't feel great, sometimes that's the reason why. So we gave her a little burgundy sandal here, and then we just toughened up her top a bit. And see what we did, guys, the biggest thing? She's got that neckline.
Yep.
And we closed up her neckline, and then I just kind of like rolled her sleeves up a bit. And sometimes just doing that, but get that neckline up. Now all of a sudden she's much more polished here, whereas right here, that is just a sloppy ass looking t-shirt. But now she looks much more put together. And then she's got on a burgundy shoe, which again, like, these are things to collect over time, and that's what Dione and I are really trying to put together. Like, what are those ultimate, you know, like I've got my jeweled shoe,
Yeah.
I've got my tassel shoe, like, but those are things that build up over time. Like over all my wise years, they've built up.
Speaking of, to solve your pain problems, this is something that's coming down the pike from Fundamentals that is actually, it'll be coming for your fall Fundamentals drop very soon. This color is going to really solve a lot of problems with the pieces in your closet that you bought that are have to have colors. So if you do have that one random pink or that like weird pastel color, it still works. Because I think that's been the biggest problem is that a lot of you don't have enough brown. Brown is the key. Brown is the answer. So for that hot pink, for those of you that do have a hot pink pant, I know even some of my clients, they all have like a hot pink pant in their wardrobe. This is the answer if you haven't found something yet. I love it. It's clean. It's a shape you guys know. And it's coming out for fall Fundamentals. So this is a problem solver.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying in my stories today. A lot of times, one of the reasons why you guys feel a little meh is sometimes when you put your outfits together, it'll be like a light tan and then a black and then, you know, like a black sandal. And if you can think about switching out those like cream colors, those light tans, not switching it out, but just at least adding in some really rich ranges of browns. Like when Dione was holding that brown up, already it looked really nice with your black skirt, and those colors look really great together. So keep this out, because a lot of people submitted outfits where they were wearing an army green pant, and then they were mixing the brown with it, but then they were doing like a luggage brown shoe.
You look like a tree. Like you need to have like if you're gonna wear brown and green, like I know
giving tree.
You're gonna look like a tree. Earth and earth, you need like another element.
Right, and you need the shine.
You need some shine.
You need shine, and then the other thing that really does save the day is get some strange earrings in your wardrobe.
Definitely strange earrings, because honestly, like I'm wearing my like strange vintage Elsa Peretti earrings right now with like an interesting shape. That already gives you something different. I probably would have something longer.
Yeah,
personally.
I wanted to show you, like these are from Completed Works here, and these really save the day because a lot of times, like when you're wearing this little outfit that we put together here, you don't want to wear too long ones because then you're like, I don't know, Coachella bound, right?
Yeah, for daytime, this is what I like, the single earring.
Yeah, and this, I really feel like Completed Works has super solved the problem with like one long, but then I don't like it. I'm a weird about the empty hole. So like I'm wearing a statement earring here, by the way, which Hannah made. She's incredible. But then here, I'm just wearing this tiny little reposy guy. So this one fills up the hole, and then this one's like, but I wouldn't wear this in both ears.
No, it's just
It's too much.
That's like the cursed early aughts energy that we don't need.
Yeah. So, like, I like these from Leve as well, but if you buy them, take one and give one to a friend.
Or keep it in case you lose one.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That could also work.
So, okay, so anyways, this will solve it every time, and I promise you guys, go out and just buy like some big ass earrings that you think you wouldn't normally wear, and just have them there, because I think that if you just throw them on, it's going to be the answer to your problems. But you can tell, like if she's wearing the army green and the brown, and that kind of luggagey brown sandal, like Dione said, you look like a tree, you know, Truth, Beverly Hills, Camp Counselor, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Really, but
So remember
the shine.
So if you insist on dressing like a tree, get some black shine in there.
Yeah.
Even a white sandal or something could also work.
No, the white bay room would be amazing.
White yarn is great.
Wait, how would we feel?
I look at gold, but then she'd have to do like something black with a black bag and then silver jewelry or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she could wear like red, like a red earring.
A red earring is also chic. Yeah.
Okay, so metallic or basically you need something that's shiny.
Yeah, because
if you're gonna dress like trees,
shine.
Look like a Christmas tree. Just a regular tree.
You know, it's almost like the elements. Like you've got your earth, but you also need some like fire and some like you know, metals and something. I don't know. I don't know what the analogy is there. I'll workshop that.
We'll think of it. We like our analogies. Okay, so this woman, she said that she was freezing her ass off in Sydney, and we started to call bullshit on it. But then
I checked the temperature in Sydney, by the way. Like we fact checked.
And it was 45 degrees, so it was kind of, it was cold.
Fair and
It was cold. So, actually, you know what, guys, we're going to stop for a minute because Courtney's here.
Courtney's show.
Courtney's here. She is here to tell us about her sale favorite.
She's got her sale pick, so. All right.
Hello, everyone.
Yay! You want us to be your holder?
Yeah, we can be our host. We're going to just walk them by.
Yeah. Let's start with this, because I have a black tie wedding in Brooklyn this summer.
Nice.
Big first outing post-COVID, and I'm going to wear the taffeta strapless dress. It's going to be cool enough because it's outdoors in Brooklyn, but also dressy enough for a black tie event.
Yeah, because that's that sporty nylon.
Yeah.
So, because you can even wear it with your thong sandals right now, and then if you knot it up in the front, then you can take it like super cash.
Dance appropriate.
Dance appropriate, yeah.
And you're gonna have it forever. Your young self, like 30 years from now, you're gonna call me and you're gonna be like, Amy, I love my dress.
I still love
and I'll be
it.
like, what? Hello? I can't hear you. Hello?
Another sale favorite of mine, I'm actually wearing, it's our organic twill ruffle neck shirt. I have it in the black and I have it in the cream, and it's just great.
And bonus, because we have this coming again in fall
In the flap, which is so good.
So if you get it for sale now and you get it for fall, it's pretty good.
Yes.
Okay.
Chalky drape, baseball tee. It's a no-brainer. 12 mower. It's just like a great
Yeah.
staple.
There's only like 2 of those, so left.
Well, act fast.
Act fast.
Do it. This is the time.
Act fast, everybody. Go ahead. Energy is high today. Energy is high. High energy.
Another good spring favorite that is on sale on Tibi.com is our denim belted shorts. Just like a really great relaxed fit. You can wear it with a blazer, a chalky drape shirt.
Okay, so we were talking about this kind of short and short length. And so what I would say with this short length is, if I'm wearing it, that's a paper bag one.
Yeah.
And I think when you're wearing it with a flat, I prefer it to like, Byron's like, yes, I do. I prefer it to be shorter, you know, like you're going to hike it up,
Sure,
do
sure.
it, and then you're going to wear
cinch
the
it.
flat.
Yep.
But when you wear it down longer with like a big sweater, then that's when you want like the little bit of a kitten heel with it to give it like you're standing forward. And so you're wearing your flats, you're standing like that.
That's true.
Makes a difference. I know.
What is going on to it? I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
No idea.
Another great piece in our sale, you guys, is our Stana check jumpsuit.
Oh my
Guys.
God.
I don't know what's going on today. Super buy now, wear now. It's great with a little flat sandal or.
Yeah, I love this one with the Bayron slide actually.
Yes.
I think they're just very caffeinated.
I
right now.
know.
I think that's what's
It's
happening.
And then this is the ultimate. Our leather group from spring is also on sale right now on Tibi.com. The wrap skirt is, again, something you wear all year. I actually have it in the leather and in the poplin, which is also on sale. Just a really great investment.
Wait, this is so good. But also this is 12 mower, did you say?
I did.
Oh,
Yep.
Did you say you're going to wear it with the shirt that you're wearing right now?
I did not, but I
And with boots, it's going to look great.
Love it.
Make sure.
Courtney Hall, everyone.
Oh, no.
What you got?
Oh, this is the one from the graduation.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So
good.
I had someone in my DMs a couple days ago about a graduation that was outdoor. She had on a really chic pair of white trousers and a black shirt, but then she had on a black shoe.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about that. I just felt like she just needed to kick it up a notch and add some shine. Again, it's back to that recurring theme, which is adding shine. If she had done the gold Larkins with that and then an interesting earring, that is definitely outdoor graduation appropriate.
Yes.
And the pants were like nice and light. I don't know what material they were, but they were very, very chic. But you just really want to just get something in here that kicks it up. Because when you do this with a black top with the white pants and black shoe, it doesn't look like you're going anywhere special.
Yeah.
Like, see if I do it right now with my black shoes, it doesn't really give you
here she
what you
is.
need. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
So this was her.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm cutting your head off. And so guys, obviously, like what we're talking about here is super nuanced, right? Because anyone looking at this is like, well, she looks lovely, and she does. But this is about style. This is about having those outfits that don't just like clothe your body when you're out somewhere, but that actually do make you feel unbelievable about yourself.
Speaking of,
yes.
I just want to get this one too.
This is pretty hanger.
I know. I know. We've had a busy day today. So someone had on the marble plaid shorts from spring 2019. We don't have those in-house anymore, so I wanted to show the crosshatch because they're also a navy motif short in the same silhouette. She had them back to a black top, and it just, I think when you have that motif, that motif actually has black, a little bit of light blue and green in it. So when you have it with the black top, it just looks a little sad. So I wanted to show you some options on no colors. So we've got our beautiful Giselle bodysuit and our beautiful like steel blue gray, which I love, which looks really nicely back to the shorts that you have, or even this eco poplin top in this beautiful green color. That way it's not, if you don't want to go super bright, it's a no color and it works. Just wanted to show that one.
Yeah, and what I'm going to show you right here, which is, like, I love this, because this woman sent me her picture, but she's like, I don't need your help, because I got it all figured out now, and she did, and, like, this, like, makes me sick in the best way.
Oh, she looks great.
So good, right?
Oh, yeah. Chef's kiss, yes.
Amazing, okay,
I love that for her.
She sent me her picture, and she's like, I don't need your help, and she doesn't.
No,
she's got it all going on, and I mean, and I'm not even biased that it's all Tibi. Like, she just looks great because she's got the black nylon jogger on, but then she's wearing a heel with it. She's got the irony, she's got the linen vest from last year, and then a black top in a slightly different shade of black, because who cares, and it actually adds dimension. So she's got her textures on, she's got, I mean,
it's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. And you know, I love when people mix seasons. I love when people mix seasons and do it well, because sometimes it can be chaos, but our seasons are supposed to actually interfold, and she did it right.
Well, and I do think too, since we like got away all the all the merchandisery, department store like mentality out of the company, every season really does fall out of each other. It's our big giant closet.
We don't have anything in the line that doesn't work anymore.
No, we don't have like, there aren't any more like children hiding under the woodwork or anything. Okay, so for the person in Sydney who we did check the weather and we did confirm that it was indeed cold. So it's 45 degrees and a little rainy for you. And so you sent me this and you're like, I'm trying to figure out an option here for closed toe shoes for the suit. And what she did is she ended up doing the rubber band trick and putting the little python boot with it, but she was not completely happy with it. And the python boot has a bit of a square toe. And so one of the things that to me, in terms of like the pieces that are always like perfect for your closet, is get the easy pump to where this one is, it's funny how it actually looks like it's quite a high heel, but it's only about 2.5 to 3/4 inches, so it's not super high, and it's super walkable, and it looks great. So what you need is like the pant, the heel that's got a little bit of height to withstand like the big full pant. You feel very polished and put together. And if it's cold out, you just can wear this with a sheer tight or a sock, but remember when you are creating outfits that are designed around functionality, then it's amazing how that works. And a lot of you guys write to me and you're like, I just can't do this sock and a sandal or sock and a pump thing. And we're not asking you to like get all your whole Lolita on, we're not, this isn't about creating like this bobby sock look.
Yeah.
It's about it's almost like fooling the eye that you're wearing a boot. So what I've shown here is like some different types of sandals that we wear socks with. I'll say going forward for resort, we are adding in some more sandals that work with socks because the sandals require like a little bit of a certain weight to them to pull it off. But I've also shown here, this is the Bottega slide right here. But you can see that when you wear a sock that's in the same color of the slide, then it creates the illusion of wearing a little boot or something. So I wore this a lot in the winter time. I would wear a dark jean, and then I wore this sandal, and then I wore a charcoal gray sock with it. But I didn't wear this with a sock and a mini skirt because I'm not an asshole. I like, I'm like, I'm not. No, it's like, you don't want to dress like...
You don't want to dress like a schoolgirl. Like,
no.
that's where it gets, like, weird.
Yeah, like, I would not wear a short little skirt in this. But I would wear a midi skirt.
Oh, yeah. Midi skirt chic. Like, when you do the little Celine pumps with that, I love that.
So, and Byron's really offended by my language here, but what I mean is that a lot of you guys, when you write to us, sometimes you're a little fearful of pushing forward a little bit more. You don't want to look like an asshole when you're out with your friends, and I totally get that. And, this is all about standing out in your own way, but also fitting in, like, we're part of society. You want to, like, be part of your environment, but you also want to retain your own identity and really have a sense of style. So this little sandal trick, when it is serving a function, really you can feel good about it and you're not going to look like a jerk. But if you're wearing a big wool sock and a sandal and it's 90 degrees out, you probably do look silly because it's not functional. And then it becomes like the woman with the scarf around the pant where it just is like a design element. You have to really decide that you're committing to that. And a lot of creative practices don't, because we're a little more balanced.
I do want to talk about the distinction between this and a pointed toe heel with the Stella pant, because we were talking about the point. So the reason why these work with the Stella is because they have this really nice detail here that's not that aggressive. That aggressive early 2000s point, that pointy shoe that everyone would wear, the wide leg pant, and it always felt really weird and dated. We don't want you to have like a, a stabby point, just like a normal, just like something with a little bit more of a curve if you're going to do a wide leg pant. But if you are going to do that really aggressive point, do the rubber band trick.
Yeah, it's great with the rubber band. I mean, because Balenciaga's got that.
Yeah, like the knife pump is great with the rubber band trick. Just if it's down and wide, you just don't want like a weird, like just sharp edge coming out.
But guys, we're on like episode gajillion by now, and so I know for so many of you that have been following from the beginning, a lot of you guys have told me that you've recently like been just binging on the lives, over the last few days. You know that this stuff is all starting to sink in, and the woman who did send me that picture that Dione was all chef kissing on, she, like, that was not where she was months ago, and she's really feeling like she's hit her stride. And so a lot of this stuff is a matter of having all the information be seeped in and being able to use it. And then a lot of it really is about budget and time and being able to build your wardrobe. So this is a slow build. We're trying to give you as many hints and ways of working with what you have in your closet right now, so that you can really then take the time, be thoughtful, and invest in the right pieces when you're ready to. And if you're in your 20s or teenage or whatever, remember, like, it all comes with time. It'll build up, and then when you get to my age, I'll have a big old closet full of stuff. It helps so much. Okay, so that is it. I'm sorry that we seem like weird today, but it was good. It's a good week. We've got
It's a great week. Also next week you're going to start to see a sneak peek of fall.
Fall, yeah. Next week is a sneak
So-
peek of fall, and the fall collection will be up on Vogue. I think around the 16th or 17th, right?
16th.
17.
17th. So you're going to see fall, and then the cool thing is, like in a week, you're actually going to be able to buy fall. So
You're welcome.
yeah, I'm excited about
Yeah.
that. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week. Bye.